Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to make a quick video on solving equations multiple representations from Tuesday/Wednesday's assignment. I was going to prepare us for our test. So here on the first slide, we have a purple box, and then we have a red one, our purple slide, then a red slide, then an orange slide, yellow. It's the colors of the rainbow. And so here you're given an equation, and it says what value of x would make this equation true? Is it A, x is 3, B, x is 0.30, C, x is 0.50, or D, x is equal to 0.20? The whole task here is to substitute in. And so with that being said, when you substitute numbers in, like if you try A, B, C, or D, in this case I'm going to try B. Instead of x, I could type in 0.30 to see if this equation is true. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do now. So right here, I'm going to type in 0.30 instead of x, because again, it's x plus 0.5 equals 2x plus 0.20. But instead of x, I type in 0.30. And on this side, instead of 2x, I have 2 times 0.30. Now the goal is to see, does this left side equal this right side? Okay. When you go to your calculator, do 0.30 plus 0.5, you will get 0.8. Okay. And on this side, you will get the same thing. You would literally in your calculator do 2 times 0.30 plus 0.20, and you would get 0.80. Because the left side equals the right side, your answer was correct. If both sides are equal, your answer was correct. So your answer should be B. Now we're going to do the same thing throughout this assignment, but on the red slide here, you're given words, and your task is to turn these words into your equation, and then plug in to see what the correct answer is. As an example, the Cardi B concert is in town. There are 2 ticket options available. Option 1 is 50 cents per ride and a $5 entry fee. So over here, I would do 50 cents per ride plus a $5 fee. All right. The other side of our equation is going to be option 2, which is $1 for each ride and no entry fee. So that's just 1x. How many rides could you go on so that the cost of each portion is equal? So that confirms that this is an equation. So now you just plug in one of these until you are correct. I'm going to try D, 10 rides. So right here, instead of that x, I'm going to put 10. So I have 0.50 times 10 plus $5. Is that equal to 1 instead of x times 10? Let's find out. 50 cents times 10 is $5. And 5 plus 5 is 10. So our left side value is 10. If you're not following the math with me, go ahead and pull up your calculator. This is just a quick review, so I'm not going to show you how to use a calculator. You guys know to go to your Desmos calculator. Is equal to 1 times 10. 1 times 10 is 10. So again, use your Desmos calculator, but if you can do the math mentally, you'll get 10 on the left side, and you'll get 10 on the right side. 10 is equal to 10, so the answer is D. Oh, whoa. Sorry about that. The answer is D. All right. You might have noticed a little trend here. I kind of gave you the answer to the purple one, gave you the answer to the red one. And the orange one, it gives you the equation again. Now, if you were here on Monday, you did Monday's assignment, you remember this problem because it's an exact copy. It says the equation below was given to Mr. Heisen when he was a wee little lad. 6x plus 7 equals 3x plus 16. What value of x would make this equation true? Is it A, B, C, or D? To save you time, I'm telling you now it's not A or B. It's C or D. And you would just simply plug in. You have your equation here again. You would just plug in what it says. Plug in your answer to see if it's true. So if you think it's C3, plug in 3. All right. for your x's, because that's what substitution is. And so is it true that 6 times 3 plus 7, is it true that that's equal to 3 times 3 plus 16? If it is, then your answer is C. Yellow slide, more of the same. What you did, you need to turn these words into an equation. But if you keep reading, you'll see that I may have given you the structure of the equation already. Anywhoosies, slide 6 and slide 7 ask you to fully solve. So I'm going to show you how to do that on slide 6. On slide 7, you might have to use your own sheet of paper and then type in your answer here. Okay? So let's do slide 6 together. So right here, to solve this equation, we have 3x minus 6 equals x plus 2. Our rules state that we eliminate, for step 1, we eliminate the rate from the right side first. To get rid of positive x, I subtract x. And what I do to one side, I do to the other. I didn't do nothing with my constant so far. So 3x minus x is 2x. Minus 6 equals positive 2. Because I didn't do anything with my blue. Step 2 was to eliminate the constant from the left side. So to get rid of this negative 6, I'm going to add 6 to both sides. Because what I do to one side, I have to do to the other. Why? Because things are equal. It's an equation. So 2x comes straight down, because I didn't do anything with my red on step 2. Negative 6 plus 6 cancels out. And then on the right side, 2 plus 6 is 8. Now the last step I have to get x by itself is to divide by 2 on both sides. Because once again, what I do to one side, I have to do to the other. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So x equals 4. All right? You're going to do the same thing on this blue slide. But when you do, you have to do it by hand. And let's say you think the answer is 3. I'll give you a hint. It's an answer between 1 and 4, but it's not 3. So now you know it's 1, 2, or 4. But let's say you thought it was 3.23. You would do 3.23, and then it says bubbling your answer by highlighting the numbers. So I would highlight this 3 by clicking the highlighter, because on your test tomorrow, or on October 22nd, you'll need to be able to do that. All right? For you. Boom. Okay, and don't forget whether it's positive or negative. Your answer might be positive, might be negative, but I'm telling you now, your answer should be 1, 2, or 4, because it's not this. It's not 3 point. It's not 3 or 3 point anything. That was just an example. And if you're doubting, remember that you can use this stuff to the right. Let me clear this out first. You can use the stuff to the right and plug in your answer. So for example, if I'm sitting up here telling you the answer is 1, 2, or 4, and it's positive or negative, you could technically come over here and plug in until you get it correct. Or you could save yourself a lot of time and just solve it. Okay? But if it is 1, then it should be the same thing on the left side as it should be on the right. All right? And the last thing here on this last slide says, in your own words, describe what an equation is. Well, I won't type it, but I'll flat out tell you. An equation is a math problem with an equal sign. And on the right side, it says, in your own words, describe what an inequality is. It's a math problem without an equal sign. So, I mean, that's literally what it is. So it might have a less than symbol, it might have a greater than symbol, but it's not equal. An example of an equation is maybe 2x plus 3 equals 6. It has a, wait. Let's do 7. So here it has an equal sign. Make a problem over here that has an inequality sign. And you did it. That is how you do this assignment. You'll notice I gave the answer to most of the slides. If you paid attention to this video this long, and you've worked on it 2 days, you deserve the answers, or at least deserve to get a little help. Okay? Again, this assignment will help you for tomorrow's test. Tomorrow's test will be 10 questions. It'll have 2 inequalities an 8 multiple choice for uh, solving equations or some type. It may not be multiple choice, it'll be something, but it'll be solving equations. I can't tell you more than that, then it's not fair. Have a great day, and I'll see you in class hopefully today and tomorrow.